Ajuri Ngelale, Special Presidential Envoy on Climate Action, says the federal government has taken measures to cut costs of participation in the United Nations Climate Change Conference or Conference of the Parties COP29 in Azerbaijan in November. While briefing newsmen at the Presidential Villa Abuja, Ngelale said this followed a directive from President Bola Tinubu to his office and Dr. Nkiruka Madukwe, Director General, National Council on Climate Change.
The National Council on Climate Change, in collaboration with my office, has established the Climate Accountability and Transparency Portal, which will, among other things, ensure that all members of delegation across ministries, departments, and agencies, and including even the legislative branch of government, will be captured on a transparent portal. This will mean that Nigerians will have full and real-time access into the numbers of who is attending and those who government is sponsoring to COP29. This will also ensure that anyone who is attending this conference has an economic imperative to be at that conference, engaging with companies, multilateral partners and stakeholders who will attract finance and opportunity into the country for the benefit of our people.
He also said that the delegates, however, will be used to conduct bilateral meetings instead of showcase pavilion, which would cost less than 10% of the cost of the showcase pavilion.
So ahead of COP29, we have resolved and concluded that there will be no showcase pavilion as part of the federal government of Nigeria's cost reduction efforts. We recognize that what can be achieved in a showcase pavilion can be achieved in a far more economically efficient mode by effectively utilizing the delegation office that is on site within the conference complex. And this we will do. We have found that by taking that option, the nearly $500,000 showcase pavilion that was purchased for last year's COP28 will no longer be an item of expenditure in COP29. With all of the savings through the provision and implementation of the Climate Accountability and Transparency Portal, as well as our active cut down of expenditure items that were found in the COP28 expenditure profile, we have put ourselves in a position to save this country over 10 billion naira on this 11-day event in November, COP29.